January 18th, 2015, and I'm making this video to kind of chronicle my experience using Visi products and or my weight issues, whatever. Anyways, just to give a little background, after getting married, this is 1990, I put on about 50 pounds. So I went from about 200 pounds to 250 pounds. A couple of years later, got divorced, lost some weight, but eventually over time I ended up gaining more and more weight until I finally reached a maximum of somewhere between 350 and 355 pounds. I've been that heavy most of my life, or most of the last 20 or so years. You can see here these creases here. It is also a possibility just because of my weight, and I assume that's what he meant. I didn't really go into it with him about it, but basically because of my weight, it causes this effect here, which gives me this crease. I have not been a big dieter. I'm not one of those people that joins this diet and then quits and then joins another diet and quits. I just didn't do much of anything for most of that 20 or so years to try to lose the weight. Then over the last few years I've been reading, watching videos and stuff online about different things. I even saw, when was this? This would have been about 2002, 2003. No, might have even been 2002, 2003 probably. I worked for a bank that was inside of a supermarket. The manager for that store, it was Albertsons, I think. No. Yeah, I think it was. I don't know, it's been a while. Anyways, he was quite heavy. And then, I don't remember if he went on vacation or what, but for some reason I didn't see him for a long time. And then when I did see him, I was amazed at his weight loss. And what he had done is he'd gone on the Atkins diet, eating just protein, and he'd lost a lot of weight. He looked fantastic, and I considered that, but never really seriously. Anyways, like I said, over the past few years I've been looking online and stuff, reading articles about different things that people have done, and one of the things that it kind of intrigued me was the raw food diet and or juicing, combination of both actually. But I love meat, you know, chicken, steak, all that stuff. It's good. I like it. So I never really got into it, although I did. What was about back in 2013? I think it was about October of 2013. I did for a period try to do that raw and or juicing diet, and what I did initially is for about a week I drank only juices that I'd prepared using fruits and vegetables that I had in the home. And then after about a week, it might have been less than that, I kind of cheated and started making some salads with a little bit of meat on it, and then but still juicing at the same time. And I kind of wobbled back and forth doing this, and ended up losing approximately, if I remember right, 20 or 25 pounds but it just wasn't sustainable for me. I even bought, after the fact, somewhere down the line, I bought a that plan that Slim Fast, is it? No, not Slim Fast. Nutra, whatever it is. The one that Marie Osmond advertises on TV. They have a package that you can buy in the Walmart. It has, I think it's supposed to be a week's worth of food, but I tried that. Not only was the food not good, don't believe what they say, but for me it wasn't enough food. It was not sustainable for me. So basically I haven't done anything. This is now 2015. In August of last year, I moved to North Dakota. My family's still back in California, but with me here in North Dakota and the hours I've been working and stuff, I guess I haven't had the time to eat or whatever, because back in November I went back home to visit my family, and my wife, my mother, and even I went to visit some co-workers that I used to work with. They all told me I looked like I had lost weight. I did not think that I had. I had no indication that I had lost any. Well, actually, that's not true. I did, because my pants weren't fitting the same. So I did think I might have dropped a couple of pounds, but nothing significant. Well, I finally bought a scale just a few days ago. This is now January, and I used it this morning for the first, actually last night for the first time. And depending on how I stand on it, it tells me that I weigh 310 or 313 pounds, 312 pounds, bounces back and forth. So I have evidently lost a few pounds by not even realizing it. Anyways, while living here in North Dakota, I keep hearing these radio spots for Visi by Andy Willoughby. And so I'm not happy here in North Dakota by myself with my family in California. So I figured, well, if I can, one, get a business started that allows me to make enough money to sustain my lifestyle, and two, if I can at the same time lose some weight, that's a good deal. So I went ahead and joined Visi. Here's my first package. I haven't even opened it yet. And I will start using products today, and we'll see how things go. Inside here, this is probably a business kit. Tell me what to do first to get the business rolling, what to do next. I got a cup to make the shakes with. This is the Probita. If I'm not mistaken, this is one of these. There should be two of these in here. Yes. One's chocolate, and one is the one I showed you first is lingonberry. And then this is what you make the shakes out of. This is the Nufina, vanilla flavor it says. And this is the Vinlay. Supposed to take, I think it's one of these at 10, one of these at 2. I'm late because it's now 11:30. I don't see why I couldn't take it anyways, and then just keep the schedule going starting tomorrow. And then the chew being either the lingonberry or the chocolate. I know I like chocolate, so I'm going to start with the lingonberry and see how that goes. Anyways, I haven't read any of the material. You saw I just opened it, so I don't know how you make the shakes, whether you use water or milk. It's probably going to be water to reduce the calories, but don't have my glasses here. But let's see if I'm right about there being one. I'm supposed to take one of these. Take one capsule mid-morning and one mid-afternoon. Sensible diet and exercise are part of an active weight loss program. Results may vary. Well, so here it is, 11:30. Taking my first one. And this has in it chromium, green tea leaf extract, I don't know if this is supposed to be coffee. They've spelled it differently. It must be the scientific name. You know, there's some big words on here that I can't pronounce, so I'm not going to embarrass myself by trying. But if you're interested, you can get some and you can try it out yourself. Try to read it yourself. Anyway, so I've got the top on it already. This is, like I said, I'm documenting my results so that in the long run I can look back. Instead of trying to remember what happened, I'll know by watching my own videos. Plus, they're on YouTube, so if anybody else is interested and wants to be encouraged, maybe that's assuming it works for me, and I certainly hope it does. But that's it, I guess. Oh, wait. Might as well try one of these lingonberry ones. Well, they smell good. I can smell it already. My wife says that when I do that, it's ugly. I do it without even thinking about it. Well, so far, I can't get it open. Well, I was going to do this on camera. Let me go get some scissors, I guess. Voila. What did I do with the bag? What? There we go. And then it's got a zip. Inside to reseal it. So there we go. And this is the Probita lingonberry flavor. It's chewy. Now, if I recall right, watching one of the videos, the flavor comes not from any flavor that's added, but from the actual Arctic cloudberry. Oh, it's actually very good. I was worried because I'd heard of lingonberry, but I didn't have any idea what it tastes like. So, unlike the, again, whatever the other diet was, I couldn't remember the name. this is something I can do. And the point of these probitas is supposed to help curb your appetite and also give you more protein. Protein that your body needs. Protein that's easy for your body to absorb and use. Unlike some protein products that are most of it goes out the exit. So again, today is January 18th, 2015. It's the beginning of my business and the beginning of my Visi life. So I think that's it. We'll see how things go. I'm hopeful. I'm encouraged, and hopefully in the next, let's say, year, I'll be at the point where I can stop working for somebody else and continue working for myself, my wife, and my daughter. Be with my family when I want to be with my family. And I'll work when I want to work, not when my boss tells me I have to work. Signing out. Thanks a lot for watching my video. If you're watching it, if not, well, then it's just for me. Bye.